You ready to paint this bathroom door? It's all plastic door professionally. We're going to start down low, kneel down. We got about an inch of paint in our bucket. We're going to tap. We're going to apply the product first. That's the most important part. Apply this. Let's get the product applied. Don't be afraid. Use that brush. Put some pressure on it. Now it's light pressure to give it the graining of the bristles of the brush. Okay, there you go. Perfect. Dunk your brush. Dunk, dunk, slap, slap. Start in here, the inlay, go down. Put some pressure on the brush. Don't be afraid. Medium pressure on the brush right now. That's very important so you can get it into the nooks and crannies. Now it's going to be light pressure with the brush, up and down to leave the graining. There you go. You're getting good at this. It's not rocket science. Okay, medium pressure to release paint, light pressure to blend it in. Turn your brush around and do the bottom. You may have to turn your body to get lower down here. We don't want to hit the threshold. Cut it in by hand. Go ahead right in there and cut that up. Draw a straight line across. Very simple. Turn your body the other angle and do the same for this. Go down and draw a straight line up. Now your pencil tip and draw a straight line. Don't hit the threshold. There you go. Jig it into the little pieces. Now turn your brush sideways again and let's finish it off. Put the graining of the brush. Okay, very good. You're going to kneel up and you're going to do your next panel. You're going to apply your product first. Apply your product first. There you go. Dunk your brush. Apply the product first. Put a nice thin coat on. You don't have to overly put the paint on. There you go. Feather it off now. Light strokes up and down over your work to give it the graining. Very important. Do your middle piece. That paint on first. Now let's go over it and feather it all in. Do your middle piece. Tap it around here like this. Use the brush like this. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap. That way you're not getting paint into the mechanism hole and gumming up the process of putting the door lock back on. Okay, that's done. Bring up your side rails right to there, all the way down. Go down here, not touching this. We want to leave the graining of the brush in here. So when it dries, it looks like a professionally painted door. I'm not touching this, but I am going to go up. I'm going to go right down past this, where I'm not touching this one. Okay, turn your brush this way and do next to the door frame. We're not touching the door frame. We're only touching the door. There you go. You got this. Get this last piece right around the hinge. See that? You're just using a couple of your bristles. Go right around it. Very simple. Paintbrush is not overloaded with paint. Now you're going to stand up and grab your bucket. You're going to turn in here and you're going to apply the product first to your inlay. Now do the panel. Now go lightly to leave the finished graining. Dunk your brush. Do the next panel. Do your middle piece. Do your cross. Top header now. There you go. Cut it in. Let's get the top header done, then we'll finish the side rails. Now we're going to finish this side rail. I'm not touching this piece of trim. I'm going to cut it in. All the way down, do the same thing. Now I'm going to turn my brush and do next to the frame. I don't want to touch the frame. The frame has already been painted. That's done. Now we're going to finish this one. We're going to come next to the hinge. Watch what I do. I'm going to go sideways up here and draw a straight line. Applying just a couple of the paint bristles and drawing a straight line. There's not a lot of paint on the brush. You don't need a lot of paint. Putting a new color on, we're going to get some shine on there. It's a professional paint job. You don't want to over apply paint. You don't want it to run, drip, and sag. Okay, we got one drip down here. We're going to check our drips. Usually happen on the top of this and this top corner. So we're going to get that out of there by going like that with the bristles. I'm going to go into the corner and drag it that way. And then I'm going to check this and go this way. Looks good. Good at this. You girls are getting good at this.